Ay, 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 ay.
Wagwan people of today, it's me ShiverAway, and Troublesome Battlegrounds 2 just got a new update, and with it came my favorite of the Pillarmen, that being Wamuu, and he is definitely a force to be reckoned with. I can definitely see why people are saying he's a god now. So in this video I'm going to be showing you all of his moves, and I'm going to be showing you combos and some actual gameplay so you guys can see how it's used. But before we get into that, be sure to like the video right now and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So without further ado, into the video.
Forward on my own, there's a bright and shining pure light cutting through the darkness of the night. Now I can't help crying for my life in this endless time that I live inside. Take a closer look at who you are, it's reflected deep inside my heart. Always hold on tight.
Okay guys, let's waste no time here. So Wamuu, 100% an S tier character. Now I'm not gonna BS you. If I think a character is cheeks, I'll just say it's cheeks, but Wamuu is actually good. So his very first move is his combo extender, and his barrage move, his tornado whip. So good damage on that. Is a closer range barrage, but yeah, you can definitely do it after an M1, it'll continue a combo. Next is the rising gale. This is also sort of a combo extender, because if I M1 and I press it, I can do it right then again, and I can M1 them after as well. Next is probably one of the best moves in the entire game, is the horn drill. Now look at this. So I use that right there, and it has good range. It'll basically just it'll do some damage. It is a block breaker. I'll showcase that in a second. So it's really good, not too long of a cooldown, definitely a better ability. Next is his hurricane drive, and boom. So basically you just press it and then you lunge into someone, and it has actually a bigger hitbox than it looks, and you do good damage. And then number 5 is probably my favorite move, just because the way it looks, and that is the divine sandstorm. So I'm gonna stand over here and use it, and then boom. So yeah, it's like just a huge AoE barrage, but it does have a bit of a startup but not too much end lag. So before I show the wind mode, I'm actually gonna show you guys which ones are the block breakers. So number 1, it's obviously his tornado whip. It's not a block breaker, but as you can see, it does take a lot of block bars, so they can't if you hold block on that, it's not gonna be too good for them. And then his straight block breakers are his horn drill, and again, look at the range of this. That is a good block breaking move. You can go in, do something after, like that is actually really good. Then his next block breaker is his hurricane drive, which is just another straight block breaker. Boom, goes through it. And then his divine sandstorm, actually. So if you use your divine sandstorm, it's not gonna block break immediately, but if they stay in it, then it will block break, and it sets you up for a combo. So it's really good. So Wamuu is definitely gonna be a nightmare for block spammers. So now that we've gone through that, let me show you the wind mode. And the wind mode, this is a cool ability. So what's happening right now is I'm invisible on their screen, but if you see that little silhouette there, that's my enemy's indication of where I am. So it's kind of crazy. What you want to do is, like, I'll show that in the combos, but you can really like set up some really just crazily busted stuff when you come out of that wind mode. And obviously you have the wind mode bar, and you need to get that your wind mode needs to be off cooldown, and you don't need to get it to max. It just shows how long you can stay in it for, and you really want to save that because it's really useful. So guys, now into the combos. Now if you're playing just a complete horrible player, there's lots of one combos you can do, but the most reliable thing for me anyway is you're gonna want to start off with the M1, 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 and then immediately into your tornado whip, and then after that you can use your drive. And the reason why I'm not putting the drill or the divine sandstorm in there is simply because of the startup on both moves. So the horn drill, you want to save that as a block breaker, so that's why you don't use that after. And your divine sandstorm, so let me demonstrate. If I M1, 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 and then they just take knockback. If I I can't even use my divine sandstorm like immediately after. They'll usually just walk out of that, or they'll just block it. So that's why you don't use it. Okay guys, so let me show you the basic combo that I think you can do against someone that's attacking you. So how I would personally start it, I would actually go in with my rising just because of that stagger, and then I'd use use the tornado whip, and then you obviously after that you can just use your drive or something. Like, it really doesn't matter. Now, Wamuu's cooldowns are not too long. That's why I say you don't really have to one combo zone. You just need to outplay them with your wind mode and your horn drill. Like, remember, this thing got range. Like, that actually has range. You just have to outplay people. Use your divine sandstorm when someone comes close to you, and that's all you really need to do, and you should win. Like, this guy is an S tier character. Definitely very good. Guys, so I'm back with the gameplay segment. Now, it's basically just some gameplay of me using Wamuu, and I'll be dubbing over it just to explain my thinking and to explain how I fight. So I know this is gonna help a lot of you guys, so to justify my ability. So right now, with my first life, I actually end up getting destroyed pretty bad by him. As you can see, that is not how you use Divine Sandstorm, and I actually learned that because with Wamuu, you really, like, that is your, it's one of your highest damaging moves, and I thought that because of the AoE I could pop it any which way and I just get punished for it before I actually make my comeback. So Rising Gale, as you can see, that is really your combo extender, and I tried to use it outside of a combo and was punished heavily for it. So I'm gonna come back around to him, and remember, your wind mode is charging. That's why I didn't use it. I thought that it'd be worth using it there, but I didn't keep it. Now, the horn drill startup messed me up again here, so I thought I'd already lost. But the thing is, the Divine Sandstorm, people can actually walk out of it kind of like that, and that's why I messed up. But then I learned it, and I was able to kill him with the Hurricane Drive right there. So I'm waiting for him to come back, and honestly, what I would have done here is if I'm gonna engage, I'm gonna use my wind mode, and you already know what's happening. I explained this. Boom! I thought I could hit the horn drill, but I got perfect blocked, and that I just got punished for that. But you can still come back with Wamuu even if you get perfect blocked because of all the stuff like that right there, and that is the perfect use of Divine Sandstorm, because you need to use the ability at range. If you use it close, you're gonna get punished for it. So whenever I'm in a combo, I always spam my tornado whip, because your tornado whip, it can, like, it's instant, like, you just pop it instantly. So as you can see, I was at lower health than him, and I still was able to take him from max health to dead, because Wamuu's DPS is great. Now, what I should have been doing was using wind mode, but it's fine because I just destroyed him with the horn drill. I'm telling you, that is a great block breaker. Divine Sandstorm, big AoE again, and he still gets out of it. That's why he does kill me, but I've already done at least 30 damage to him with that little combo right there, and boom, horn drill. I'm telling you, this is the best block breaker, and then I use my tornado whip and he's already dead. So once you learn this guy, he is deadly. Now, Divine Sandstorm is actually a good use here because it goes through his block at the end there, and the reason I don't get completely comboed here is because I spam my Hurricane Drive and I'm able to hit him. Then again, you see the benefits of spamming your Tornado Whip is I was able to hit him again, and that's just how it works, because it's an instant move. So even if I'm low health, you can't afford to let up as Wamuu. You still need to fight as if you're at full health, because he's pretty like an aggressive type character. So I shouldn't have used my Tornado Whip like that, but I got overconfident. Then yeah, I would have used my Divine Storm, but I ended up beating him. The round ended. So guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Now thank you for making it to the end. So what do you think of Wamuu? I actually think he's a good character. Like, he's definitely a fun character to play, if nothing else. I don't think he really needs any nerf or any buff. I think he's just perfect the way he is. Definitely takes a lot more skill than some of the other characters because of his startups and end lag. So he's just overall fun. So guys, remember, if you see me using Wamuu on competitive, you're dead. You best be leaving the game. Alright guys, remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.